And the information that you provide is definitely valuable for others because it's different. It's not something that people hear every day. And I think it's tangible in a way that people can listen to it and apply it to their own life.
Hello and welcome. That was my friend Mitchell Herberer, great snowboarder, fantastic friend as well. This is the first episode of Successful Solutions, the podcast that shows go-getters how to make action their greatest habit. I am your host, Ian Tolson, and this is an education-based show that could be seen as motivation. The more someone gets into habits, the more that they'll start to see this as a habit-related show. The reason or starting point someone would work out, do yoga, start a new business, push themselves to that next level, want to get in shape, or start getting around the right people. It's a kickstart to action, if you will. The idea is I want to make someone a go-getter, to get them, help them get what they want in life. That's the whole idea of the definition of get is to obtain. So we're going to get to obtain the thing that we want. Well, this relates to my book, Successful Solutions, and it's 20 years of background where I went through my own struggles in life, and I figured out certain things that work and certain things that didn't work. And the book is a basic breakdown of how to think through things. And just the other day, I had this huge new understanding because I've been on this one course for 6 or 7 years, and it's been very frustrating because I've studied it for 40 hours a week for 6 months at a time, and man, it's frustrating. But after a certain point, I realized, I'm in the direction of pursuing something, and by showing up and being on course is the direction I want to go with my life. So the real solution is not to get frustrated with, oh, this thing is taking forever. The viewpoint is to continue going in the direction of being on the path that I want to obtain long term. And that's one of the pieces about what my book talks about. Love it if you guys go and read that. It was a lot of, you could say, blood, sweat, and tears put into that book. We have guests from everyone who's struggled with something very personal to people who have achieved massive amounts of success. Guests such as Dr. Minkoff, Manuel Suarez, both of them are multimillionaires at this point. There's other guests such as lawyers, literal survivors, and one man named Jimmy who weighed over 400 pounds and lost 200 pounds. And in addition to this, I actually include exercise on the show. This is a habit-related thing, but it's to help kickstart or push someone to encourage them to start working out. I'm trying to make this more valuable for the listener, because if someone's just watching two people talk, that only does so much for a person. But if you see someone who's working out in the video that you're listening to, you're one, getting educated, and two, it's saying, oh, maybe I should start working out. Maybe I should start eating a little healthier. Maybe I should start being around the right type of people that are better for my life and influence. These exercises that I'm doing are something that I figured out on my own. Some other people might be doing them. There was a teacher that showed the class, if you tape a piece of paper together in a circle, it can hold about 5 or 6 books on it. That is the strongest shape in existence. If we look at the world, any planet, the sun, it is in fact a sphere, which is a circle, and I'm sure we can all agree on this. So the strongest shape in existence is a circle, and this is the reason why I make circle-like motions, because that will help someone be the strongest that they can. When someone works out and does push-ups, for example, that up and down motion only is really working out maybe 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5 total muscles. But as soon as someone does a circular type push-up, you're working out 360 degrees of your muscles. Instead of working out maybe 5 or 6 at most, for example, you're working out all of them, which could be like 15. You're getting way more enhancement just by changing one thing alone so that it can benefit you down the road. That's the main point of this show. How do I help you? How do I improve your life? How do I push your life to go in the right direction? How do I make it so that this is the best decision possible for you to listen to this show? This is the starting point of me making the best decisions of my life. So there's no longer this idea of, oh, I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. Life caused this to me and life did this to me. Because I've been there before. And instead of being the victim of this 12,000-pound trailer accident that I was involved with, I look at it as like, okay, good. How do I be the victor? How do I be victorious on this on a day-to-day basis? I don't want to feel bad about myself. I don't want to cry about my problems. I want to fix it. I want to find a system and solution to put in place long-term to make this the greatest action that I can every single day. We want improvement. We want encouragement. We want to push our lives in the right direction. And I want to provide that for you on a very personal level so that way you can make choices and actions and decisions to better your life long term. This isn't about quitting cigarettes. This isn't about making a better decision eating food. Short term, it is. Long term, it's about living that best life, making this the best decision possible, and getting on it today. Not tomorrow, not 3 weeks from now, not 3 years from now, today. How do I do this today? Oh, and last but not least, there are Monday night Zoom calls that go on at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll put the link in the show notes below. I just got off one, and I'm usually the speaker on them. I'm happy to have other people speak on them because it's a lot of fun, but the kind of bonding experiences that you wouldn't expect to happen on a live Zoom call is pretty cool. Everyone's really fun and inviting and accepting and loving, and it's honestly something that makes my day, and I really look forward to it now. Initially, I was kind of scared and backed off from doing it, but all I do is show up and try to educate and teach people and love on them, and they love back on me, and it's becoming an awesome, awesome experience. So I invite everyone to come join, and they're totally free. Visit me over at iantolson.com, and I'll be sure to send you the link, and be sure to save the Zoom link because for whatever reason, people don't like receiving this link on a weekly basis. So when you receive that link, just save it, and if anything, just email me and say, hey, I want to be put in the group text so that way I can get it on a weekly basis, and I'll be sure to do that. This show is really exciting for me. Coming from a place of wanting to be a professional snowboarder to switching over to skating and then wanting to become a professional skateboarder for more than 10 years at that point, and then not being able to obtain it, to then just a couple days ago getting to the point where, saying, this is what I want to do. I want to do podcasting. I want to be basically a journalist, and I want to inform people on the best information possible and also how to improve their lives. So shout out to Charles Duhigg, by the way, for his book, The Power of Habit. Such an incredible book. Changed my life. All right, guys. That's the end of the first episode. Go do stuff. Go have fun. Go make your life incredible. Okay, bye. Pikachu.